Okay, so if you're into gaming at all, you've definitely seen the ads, right? These key resellers offering brand new games for, like, way less.
Oh yeah, the deals look incredible sometimes.
Today we're going to get into one of the big ones, Loaded. You might actually remember them as CDKeys.
Right, the name change is recent.
And their whole hook is, well, it's powerful. Price is just way cheaper than Steam or the PlayStation Store. They promise secure payments, instant delivery.
And they've got tons of positive reviews, too. Over 200,000, apparently. Which makes you wonder.
How is that even possible? That's what we're diving into.
Yeah, our mission today is really to understand the mechanics. How can they undercut the official stores so much? What's the trade-off hiding behind that amazing price?
Because, you hear from people, like this one user said, the key arrived the moment I paid and never had an issue. Sounds perfect.
It often works out smoothly, that's true. But how it works is key.
Okay, let's tackle that head on. If they're not selling at official prices, how are they getting these keys so cheap? What's the secret sauce?
Well, most industry folks point towards what they call a legal or maybe semi-legal gray zone.
Gray zone. What does that mean exactly? Are they breaking the law?
Usually not local laws anyway.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. They're often operating outside the terms of service that the game publishers themselves set up.
Oh, okay. So not illegal like stealing, but definitely bending the rules that the game creators put in place.
Precisely. It's a fine line they walk.
So how does that rule bending actually get them cheap keys to sell?
It mostly comes down to a couple of things. Sometimes it's massive bulk purchases, maybe keys bundled with hardware. But the really big one, the one that generates those huge discounts, is often regional price arbitrage.
Arbitrage. I've heard that in finance. How does it apply to game keys?
It's pretty straightforward, actually. Game publishers price games differently all over the world, right? Based on local economies.
Makes sense. A game might cost less in, say, Brazil than in the U.S.
Exactly. So maybe a key costs the equivalent of $20 in Brazil, but it's $70 in the U.S.
Oh.
These sites, or people supplying them, might buy up tons of those $20 Brazilian keys.
And then sell them to someone in the U.S. for, what, $45?
You got it. That $25 difference, that's the profit made just by playing the regional price caps.
Yeah.
And that is almost always against the publisher's rules.
Okay, that clears up the how. Now, speaking of things being maybe a bit confusing, this name change. CDKeys was huge. Everyone knew them. Why switch to Loaded?
Yeah, that definitely makes you pause. A big rebrand like that can, well, it can shake customer confidence a bit, can't it? Makes you question things.
For sure, it kind of resets their reputation track record in a way.
It does. But whether it's CDKeys or Loaded, the core issue, the main risk tied to that gray market model, it stays the same.
Which is?
The risk that the key you bought could be revoked.
Revoked. Wait, so I buy a key, I redeem it, it works, and then it can just stop working.
It can, yeah. If the publisher finds out that key was originally bought improperly, like through that arbitrage trick, or worse, with a stolen credit card, which sometimes happens in these markets.
Oh.
They have the right, according to their terms, to just switch it off, deactivate it. Your game becomes unplayable.
Wow. Okay, that's the big catch then.
It really is. And that leads straight to the problem of what you can do about it. Your consumer protection.
So if my key gets revoked a month later, what happens? Can I get a refund from Loaded?
This is critical.
Yeah.
Once you've redeemed that code, getting a refund is incredibly difficult, if not impossible.
Really?
Yeah, many reviewers point this out. Refunds are, and I quote one, effectively off the table once the key is used. You basically traded your safety net for the discount.
Ouch. So you save money up front, but you lose that guarantee you'd get from, like, Steam.
Pretty much. And there could be other headaches too, right?
Yeah.
Like keys locked to a specific region that maybe wasn't super clear when you bought it, or needing a VPN to activate it. Support might also be slower than official channels.
Okay, so let's synthesize this. What's the final verdict? Is Loaded legit or not?
Well, legit is tricky. They generally deliver working keys, usually instantly, and the discounts are real. It works smoothly for a lot of people most of the time.
Yeah.
But it is absolutely not risk-free. And if things go wrong after you've redeemed the key, you have very limited options. That's the reality.
Right. So for you listening, what's the takeaway here?
It's about knowing what you're signing up for. If you really want that deep discount and you understand and accept the risks, the small chance of revocation, the very limited refund options.
Then maybe proceed, but with your eyes wide open.
Exactly. But if you need that peace of mind, that guarantee the key is 100% legit and region-free, and that you have recourse if something goes wrong.
And then you really need to stick to the official stores like Steam, Epic, GOG, or the console marketplaces.
Absolutely. And no matter what, always double-check the region,
Mhm.
check the activation details, and look for any refund info before you click that buy button on sites like Loaded.
It really highlights a fascinating tension, doesn't it?
It does. What does our reliance on these super discounted models really tell us about how we value digital games themselves versus how much we value, consumer protection and knowing the marketplace is guaranteed?
That's the gamble you take for the discount betting the publisher won't catch on, or that the key wasn't sourced improperly. Something to think about.